Welcome back, Wildcat fans. A huge congratulations to the girls soccer team for securing their trip back to state with a victory over the Rosemount Irish. We wish you the best of luck at the state tournament. But now it's the boys' turn. The #1 Eagan Wildcats are taking on the #2 Rosemount Irish in the Section 3 AAA final. I'm Josh Sibley. The Wildcats have had a stellar season with a 16-1-1 overall record, one of their best seasons in the past decade. The Irish are coming in with a 10-4-2 record, with Eagan leading the conference with 24 points to Rosemount's 14. The last time these two teams met was in section playoffs in 2022 in the section semifinals, with Rosemount winning 3-2. There was a lot on the line for both teams tonight, but especially for Eagan. Rosemount wants to travel back to state after missing last year by losing to Park of Cottage Grove 1-0. But Eagan is looking for their first state tournament appearance since 2015. No matter what, it's a game you don't want to miss. The Rosemount Irish at the Eagan Wildcats, the Section 3 AAA Boys Soccer Final starts now on ETV.
Welcome to Wildcat Stadium. It's the site of the Section 3 AAA Finals between the Rosemount Irish and your Eagan Wildcats. My name is Skip Newton. Joined with me is Nathan Cron. It's been a heck of a season here for the Wildcat team. 16 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. They beat Rosemount 3-1 earlier this season, way back at the beginning of September. But this game's for all the marbles and a chance to go to the state tournament.
Well, on one level, Skip, you take the records, you take the prior scores, and you throw them out. You throw them out because this is not only a section final, but of course a matchup between two heated rivals. You see there on the bracket, Eagan went through the Jaguars and the Raiders to get to this spot. The Irish took out the Wolfpack and the Blaze. And right now, the winner, it's winner go home for both of these teams. Everybody understands how important tonight is.
Yeah, we've been talking all season about the importance of being successful in sections, and that is something that Coach Josue Buteli has not been able to do in his first 2 years, despite having very good conference records. 2 years ago, South Suburban Conference champs, eliminated in the section semifinals. Last year, second place in South Suburban, eliminated in the first round. This year, number 4 in the state, South Suburban Conference champions, and now here in the section finals, trying to get back to the state tournament for the first time since 2015. When Coach Buteli was player Buteli.
It's been a long time for the boys in blue. On the other side, the Rosemount Irish have had some good success over the last handful of years, and they'll bring maximum intensity to this matchup. No question about it. The Irish are going to see if they can strike early against these Wildcats.
Irish wearing white, going right to left. Eagan wearing their home blues, going left to right. The Irish come in with 10 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses. They've scored 30 goals with 28 against, so a fairly even goal differential. Wildcats, much more lopsided, one of the greatest goal differentials in the state of Minnesota, once again coming in ranked 4th. They have possession as they bring it into the attacking third. Looking for that first shot. They get one. It goes wide.
We saw it earlier tonight, Skip, with the girls game, that if you give teams at this level, at this point of the season, an opportunity, even from distance, if they can get good contact, they'll put it on frame. Irish are going to have to be careful there. Wildcats like to score from up close, but they'll unleash hell from distance if they give them a chance.
Yeah, that one wasn't on frame, but it was a good low, hard shot. So if that one's closer to one of the posts, that could have had goal written all over it. As it is, the Irish counter-attacking, coming down the far touchline, working that into the corner. They bring it back. Possession at the 18. Quick double team, left foot shot on the ground. Rojas gets a save in early in the 2nd minute. Some good penetration there into the attacking third by the Irish. Nice job of bringing that back and working in the middle of the field. Wildcats a little fortunate to get more of a strike on that.
Garms with a great job down the far side, number 16 for the Irish. Nice job creating opportunities. There's another guy who's good at creating opportunities.
Oliat's pass for Sondag, intercepted by the Rosemount back line. Here's Gentilla. Get you the rest of that lineup. They weren't announced to us, so Tapa up to Gentilla. Misplays that one into touch. Brady LaPlante was there. He's going to leave that for his teammate. Also on the back line, there's Tapa with a header. Noel Eddy, Jonathan Tesdall, Asher Brunette on the far side. Miklo Jones, one of the center mids for the Wildcats. Blake Prouty in there as well. Big header for the first and end up game-winning goal in the section semifinals against Hastings last Thursday. Zayan Oliat on the far side up front, and there's Eric Knoll, the leading scorer, as well.
Eric Knoll, number 11 for the Wildcats, is going to have a target on his back, and a foul here against the Wildcats, but Knoll's going to have a target on his back. The Irish are certainly, much like the girls, with Ava Leitenberg, are going to say, okay, somebody else we might lose this game, but we're not going to let Eric Knoll score 3 goals to do it.
Fortunately for the Wildcats, they don't need him to necessarily lead the team in scoring. While he has 15, Zayan Oliat has 12. Owen Gentilla with 8. Darius Knox with 7. Here's an opportunity. Sondag, Rosemount hustles back. Gentilla joins the attack, near side into penalty area. Trying to beat his defender, gets it down low, brings it back, goes all the way across, just outside of Oliat. He spins, turns, that one's blocked. I don't think Oliat realized he had a teammate behind him there, but did a nice job controlling that, putting a shot on frame.
Yeah, if Oliat lays off, I think his teammate has a easy, well, not easy, but a solid opportunity there. But like you said, I agree. Oliat didn't know he was there.
And if he didn't know, that's kind of on his teammate. You got to communicate that. You got to let him know, hey, I'm in a great position here. So much of soccer and a lot of these team sports, communication is vital towards success. Oliat, Brunette. Irish dispossess. Far touch. Tesdal calmly wins that one. Eddie is going to play it over to Tapa. He's got Gentile on the near side, but he's going to go deep. Right in the middle. Looks to be onside. He's pushed from behind. No. There is a call.
There is a foul, and we are looking at potential dog-so situation. That was a clear attack in the back. This is going to be this could be a straight. Oh, he's going to get away with the yellow. I'm not sure how he's getting away with the yellow there. He made no play on the ball whatsoever. Let's look at this replay. He's in. There's no play on the ball at all. He pushes him in the back. He's the last defender. He's direction to goal, close to the goal. No other. I got to tell you, that looked like a red card to me.
The only thing I can think of is that he worked hard to get his near shoulder, his right shoulder, like his arm in front a little bit instead of a clear shove from behind. I think I'm just trying to go with the logic here. That was on 23 there. That's on Carter Yu. So a quick yellow. Noel lining up to take this one. Clearly going to go to goal here. See if he can hook one around the wall. Looking for a corner. There's 6 Irish in the wall. He could choose to lay this off to change the angle to a teammate. He's got Tapa to his right. Plays it high and under the crossbar. And the rebound is in. The goal is good, and the Wildcats have struck first.
It was a brilliant free kick, but the Wildcats are not coming away with this unscathed. Knowles puts it on off the crossbar, but it was another Wildcat player who headed it in. And in fact, Max Ellis for the Irish is down along the goal line, and there is a Wildcat rolling around inside the goal itself. Cannot pick up the number. Looks like Prouty. It is Prouty. Not sure if Prouty got hit in the head or whether there was a collision or whether he looks like he definitely he needs a moment to get his bearings.
Yeah, that's a situation where I hate to say it, his night might be over. So here's the replay, just a brilliant shot by Noel off the top of the crossbar. Prouty with the goal. If the initial shot wasn't ruled a goal, I didn't see on the replay what happened to him to cause the injury. It must have happened after he headed the ball in. There must have been contact, and you'll notice briefly on the screen there's an Irish player also being helped off, so 2 injuries.
Yeah,
So Prouty's in there, heads. Oh, and there's a collision afterwards. Both those players going for the ball collided. Interestingly, before Prouty scored, again, if it wasn't already in, I mean, other Eagan players were already celebrating. Like, they assumed that the shot from Noel was in. It'll be interesting to see how that's officially scored.
Hankey has taken Ellis's spot. Prouty has also been withdrawn, and Graham Johnson has taken his spot, Skip. And Prouty with the goal.
Yeah, they are officially ruling that Eric Noel's shot hit the crossbar, came down not in the goal. Of course, the spin on it bounces it a little bit back into play, and Prouty heads up right on top of that, scores a goal with his head to give Eagan the lead 1-0, just like he did against Hastings just 5 days ago.
Well, good news for Wildcat fans. Prouty not talking to the trainer anymore, standing at the end of the bench, walking around. Looks like he might be checking in or able to be checked back in at some point in this game. See if we can pick up what's going on with Ellis. Ellis also not talking to the trainer, so hopefully both competitors able to get back on the pitch at some point in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to see everybody healthy. One more shot here at the goal. There's the aftermath. Sorry about that. Live action here. Rosemount, a little bit of possession here in the middle third as they play that one into touch, and Wildcats will look to quickly get it in as Tapa takes about 10 yards on the throw. Gentilla surrounded by white jerseys.
Well, it's an interesting contrast, Skip Newton. The boys team has a lot of sneaky speed. We know all about the girls team.
Gentilla,
how about the boys?
Cuts back in nicely. He's in the pen area. There's nobody there but one person. It's Zayan Oliad. Somehow he got it to his boot, but there were like 6 white jerseys. Long shot. Bit aspirational there.
But what I think we saw earlier, and what set up that free kick for Sondag. We talk a lot about the girls and their track speed. The fact that they are a lot of them are all in the all-state track players and runners, state champions. But these boys are really fast, Skip.
Another cross into the penalty area. That one's knocked away by the Rosemount defense. Tapa looking to line up a shot. That thing was more lined up with the corner flag, unfortunately, as that one went askew.
Yeah, I think that one was a little closer to the parking lot.
The goal scored. Blake Prouty off with an injury briefly. He is back in, so good news there for the Wildcats. Hopefully we get equally good news for Max Ellis. We'll be checking on him, seeing if he checks back in. Of course, this all set up by the foul just outside the penalty area and the yellow card on number 23, Carter Yu. And he gets there first. It spins over Irish possess. Wildcats scoring first. We've seen that so many times this season. And clear. Tough pass to control on the far side. Noel couldn't flick that one back in, but Prouty comes down with the throw-in. Sondag battling an Irish player, and here come the Irish on the near side. Prouty, physical play, shoulders off the ball. And I believe we have a foul called here on the Irish. This will not be a throw.
Both teams still trying to figure out exactly where this line is going to be drawn. As you see Prouty battling there in the corner with Raimondo. And a little extra from behind from Raimondo draws the whistle. So an opportunity for the Wildcats to put it in play from a free kick.
Gives an opportunity for Tesdall to show off that big leg and puts it 40 yards down the pitch. Excuse me, 50 yards. Forgot about the end zone. There's a little foul there called on Gentilla as he got a little handsy.
Yeah, he got a little too handsy. He needs to be aware of the defense there. I think Skip coming, he just took too much time with the ball. And he needs to be aware that the defense is going to be there and he won't put himself in that position.
Ethan Brown plays that one into the penalty area, headed out by the Wildcats. It's going to make it into touch. It'll be a throw here for the Irish. Deep in the corner as we have a Rosemount substitution coming in. Checking in number 14, Carter Watt. Sophomore, forward, 2 goals, 2 assists on the season. Spins, fires, and the corner kick is won here for Rosemount.
Big opportunity here for the Irish. They don't have to necessarily score to get an equalizer here, Skip, but an early goal for the Wildcats really needs some sort of counter on from a momentum standpoint. We'll see what Brown can do with this one. What can Brown do for you?
Memory serves, the 3-1 victory for the Wildcats earlier this season. The goal was scored by the Irish on a set piece, so they are able to be successful here. They've seen it in the past. There's an opportunity. The head goes too high, so they're able to win the ball in the air get the shot. Over the crossbar to be Rojas with the goal kick.
Wildcats have to definitely be careful with those set-piece plays that, you know, the Irish, as you said, Skip, have shown some real quality in those set-piece opportunities.
Noel plays that one back. Eddie. Tapa. A little strong with that boot, but he wins it. And strong again. Heavy with the touch. Looking for Gentilla. He had space. That's an unfortunate pass there by Tapa. I think he'd like to have that one back.
Well, Eklund, honestly, I think that was a brilliant play by Eklund. I think Landon Eklund baited Tapa. He laid off him and gave him all sorts of space. So when Tapa received the ball, he thought he had all this time, and Eklund came screaming out of nowhere. As a foul there against the Wildcats. He comes screaming out of nowhere, and then Tapa suddenly was under pressure, and he wasn't expecting the pressure. It was really a nice bait by Eklund.
Foul from behind, an easy call. Long ball headed out by the Wildcats. Oliot battling. Burnett will take the throw. Got Noel. Pressure from behind, can't control it. Minute number 14, Wildcats with a goal in the 6th minute. Free kick by Eric Noel off the crossbar. Blake Prouty heads in the rebound, giving the Wildcats the 1-0 lead. Once again, looking to go to the state tournament for the first time since 2015. Sondag showing speed, but he's got 3 defenders to beat. Somehow comes out with it. Brings it across the space. Oliot. To the middle. Quickly get that attention from the Rosemount defense. Double team coming.
Yeah, it's a matter of physics. He's just not going to be able to go through 2 defenders.
Rosemount does need to be aware that Zan Oliot is very comfortable going both ways. He can bring that one into the middle to his right for a shot, or he can go left and go around the corner and turn it and pass it back. He doesn't necessarily favor one way or the other. Long shot, that one's partially blocked. Noel, don't see him shoot from outside very often, but he was open. Nice job by the Rosemount defense getting in the way of that one.
Rosemount needs to keep this close. As you said, Skip Newton, their goal differential is pretty well even. They score as many as they give up. And so there's really an opportunity here for the Wildcats if they can get a 2 or 3 goal lead. The Irish may have some trouble scoring goals without really leaving their back line bereft of cover. So, I mean, that's certainly the task for the Irish to not allow that to happen.
It's a nice win by Gentilla. Eagan with possession. Prouty splits defenders. Jones, far side. Fancy footwork, unsuccessful, but Wildcats will regroup back line. Here's Tapa. Noel, guy on his shoulder, goes down, needs to get up. It's not going to get the call. That's one of those where you just got to keep playing. You can't look to the ref every time you hit the turf.
It's a section final and a foul here against the Wildcats, and that's a good call, I think, on the far side, but I almost would think about maybe it could have been, Wildcats need to be careful. Could have been a yellow card caution there. But right, I agree with you there on Eric Noel. He needs, I mean, this is, as we said in the girls' game, you're not going to get an easy free kick. You're not going to get an easy penalty. There's going to be a lot of physical contact, and you just have to adjust your game for it.
A rare mishit on that free kick. Don't see that very often as that one goes into touch. Burnett with a nice move. Some quick passing. Unfortunately, that one too far. Picked up by number 0. I believe that's Kelly. The 0 and 00 did not make the official program, so we're going to go with Nathan Kelly. Somebody watching knows the answer.
Put it on social media, exactly.
Yeah. And there's a player down, no call, but gets up and becomes part of the play. The battle continues. More bodies hit the turf. Knoll gets around one guy, splits a couple defenders. He has Oliat. Oliat gets by one. Opportunity here in the penalty area. Tried to kick it off the defender. Unsuccessful. Nice job by the defense. Prouty goes down. Another player goes down. I think these calls are good no calls.
I agree, Skip. I don't see fouls there. That being said, the Irish are living dangerously if they're not getting these challenges in correctly.
That pass is deflected and nice slide tackle, winning possession. Prouty's going to feed this one through. He's got Gentilla. Sondeg on the inside. Gentilla looking for a lane. A lot of white jerseys. Tapa turns and fires. That one's blocked, gets it right back. Oh, a nice defensive play there by the Irish. They clear it. Eddie puts it right back in. Sondeg on it. He was onside. Irish just trying to get it out of their defensive third. They do get it to the middle, but no possession here for Rosemount. Prouty. Sondeg back to Tapa.
That's a brilliant switch to the field.
Miklo Jones, left foot shot.
I have to say that if you had that on your bingo card, I think you won, because I don't think Miklo Jones shoots the ball very much, Skip.
No, you talked about, I think before the game, we talked about a couple of center midders, really defensive-minded center midders, both Blake Prouty and Miklo Jones. They're very good at playing defense. It makes really the back four of the Wildcats almost like a back six, and it's a big part of why the Wildcats have not yielded a lot of goals this season. Of course, it also means that they don't usually score a lot, those two particular players. Of course, I say that as Blake Prouty now has goals in consecutive games, but that is part of the strength of this Wildcat defense are those two players in the middle.
A series of substitutions for the Wildcats as Darius Knox is checked in, along with Eddie Couture Valencia, Graham Johnson.
Ryder Brandner on the pitch as well. Wildcats looking to go long. They've been very successful with short passes so far. That was Johnson right there, yielding to Burnett, and he'll go up and over the top. Nice ball, some confusion on the back line. Oh, that one deflected by the Wildcats. A clearing attempt was deflected by Eagan. Had they inadvertently deflected that one to goal, it was wide open. That would have been a bit of a cheap one. Rosemount living dangerously there. Some miscommunication as you watch it on the back. The defender and the goalkeeper weren't on the same page. Nice pressure there. Ryder Brandner nearly got a goal for his efforts.
We haven't seen a lot of, we've seen some of Ryan Brandner this year, but we haven't seen a lot of him in an offensive or an advanced offensive position. Skip, he's played in the midfield and done a good job there, but he hasn't had a chance to make a lot of runs.
Here's one in the penalty area. Tried to knee that one up and over the goalkeeper, but it's wide. A creative attempt. Perhaps would have been better served to let that one come down and try to volley that one with a boot.
Substitution for the Irish.
I'm being a little more aggressive with the recording of shots that the scorekeeper with the scoreboard is, but nevertheless, the Wildcats are putting more shots on goal and more pressure than the Irish so far here in the first 22 minutes. You can hear the crowd is intense and excited here. It's a big crowd here for the second half of our Rosemount Eagan Section 3 AAA doubleheader. The girls advancing, the Wildcat girls advancing to the state tournament in extra time with a goal in the 96th minute, Ellie Westerman. The boys trying to join them. Tapa. Katora Valencia. Physical play there by Knox. There's going to be more physical play here, and that one will be called. And now a retaliation, and that one's going to get called. And the center ref's going to get control of the game. I think they're both going to get yellows. A whole bunch of Eagan players going over there. I'm not sure why.
You certainly want your captains on the field, and Sion Tapa in the middle of that. I think Prouty as well. I mean, you want your captains to exercise some manner of control over both of these players. And so one yellow for the retaliation against Ethan Brown. So we'll see it here. You see there's the foul. So Brown had gotten taken down, so Brown took down another player. So in the 23rd minute, we've got another yellow card caution.
I'm not a lip reader, but I'm pretty sure the center ref was explaining if you continue this, you will not be on the nice list for Santa Claus, and you're not going to get presents come Christmas time.
And that might be one way of saying it, certainly.
Get going here in the 23rd minute. Free kick, one in the air by Prouty. What else is new there? That one's played into touch. Nice defensive play. Penmatsa, Sujit Penmatsa. And another conversation going on between the center ref. A little bit of extracurricular there. I think that's a good decision to just have a discussion there, not yield another yellow, but there was definitely a little extracurricular action going on. And the intensity of the game is high, but this is a huge rivalry. Plays a factor.
Yeah, these players know each other, not only from high school soccer, but from club soccer, from youth soccer. They may even play some other sports against each other. You know, Prouty's on the hockey team, etc. So, I mean, you know, I'm sure there's a few hockey players out here for the Irish as well. So the point is, as you say, Skip, tempers will be short, especially if there's a perception, whether it's accurate or not, that one team seems to be getting away with some things. Right now, I think the perception by some is the Wildcats are getting away with a few.
Yeah, that could be absolutely, and I think in this is for any athletic event. If calls aren't made, players start to take matters into their own hands. Oh, they headed one back to the keeper. Nice job there, Johnny on the spot.
How about Brandner? How about Ryder Brandner playing look, he's up pressing. I don't know if he's playing like a center attacking mid or if he's playing a forward, but he's definitely playing more advanced than I've seen him yet so far this season, Skip.
Yeah, a bit of a position change late in the season, and I think that speaks really positively to his abilities and his mentality, that he's willing to come out of his comfort zone and say, yeah, I'll put you wherever you want me on the pitch, coach. Just, you know, whatever I can do to help the team. And then under his breath, he walks away and says, just as long as it's not goalkeeper.
I don't think that's an unreasonable statement by a young man.
No. Nobody wants a guy playing goalkeeper that doesn't want to play it. Knox. Nice pass. Tapa. Katora Valencia gets pushed down.
And LaPlante, they're not going to have a conversation with LaPlante, but quite frankly, they need one, because LaPlante didn't make any play on the ball there. He was a two-handed shove. Again, nothing much in it, but if you don't make a play on the ball, you're really risking a yellow card caution.
He's yielded two already. Here's that replay. You can see he beats him, and then, yeah, the two arms extended by LaPlante. I mean, it's such an obvious call. Even if he barely touched him, it just looks bad.
Dangerous situation for the Wildcats.
Tapa playing a little shorter. Oh, great header. That's off the football. Crossbar. Brunette got a lot of velocity on that header from distance. Quite impressive there. And there's a finish check from a hockey player.
I was just gonna say that had an element of finish your check with it, and I think Couture Valencia is going to get a yellow. Yeah, Couture Valencia is going to get a yellow for, I think, kicking the ball away.
Yeah, I think you're right there. He was
See if we can see what happens here. He thinks
arguing his case, which didn't do any good. Yeah, we're not going to see that as they see Prouty with the push.
So I think what happened.
Boy, we saw it at the end there, and if that's what he gave the yellow for, I don't understand that. He looked like he was giving it back to him.
Well, the referees have had to crack down on time wasting, especially with. They've said there have been several times we've heard referees tell teams, if it's not your free kick, if it's not your throw, don't touch the ball, right? Don't try to help. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's zero tolerance. I don't know.
Although if he's kicking it towards the touchline and it's not a throw, it's a kick, then maybe it was a little more away from the spot. That could be the case as well. But yeah, I think your rule should be what the coaches are trying to teach their kids. It's like, hey, if it's not our ball, you have no reason to touch it. You should be getting in position defensively and get ready to play it and win it back.
Well, I have to say, Skip, I think the Irish, I wouldn't say have weathered the storm completely, but I think they can see maybe the edge of the storm. Getting into halftime down 1-0, if they get into halftime down 1-0 or even tied after the way they've started, that'll be a big accomplishment for these Irish.
Yeah, I think weathering the storm is a really great way to put it. I believe they just earned a corner kick.
They sure did.
At any time a team scores an early goal, that you run the risk of just momentum building and more goals to follow. They decide to play this one short. Their last corner got a shot. They get another one as well. That's maybe one of the best corners I've seen where they played it short actually result in a great scoring chance in maybe all season. It just so often we don't see that work. Boy, that one almost tied the game.
Yeah, Irish really unlucky there that did not cash in and give them something in the back of the net.
That was Roy Anderson, unable to finish, put himself in a great position. The Eagan defense not marking up. Long throw flicked even deeper. Brandner hustling. Couldn't turn the corner, couldn't find a teammate.
So we'll have to keep an eye on things. The Irish have got two players on a yellow, and the Wildcats have one. Be interesting to see if we finish this game 11v11, Skip.
I wouldn't be surprised if center ref started to call things a little tighter. Really wants to make sure he gets control of the game. You don't want things to get out of hand. Prouty with a slight push in the back there earns that foul. Rosemount chooses to play it short.
By my count, the Wildcats look to be getting away with maybe, visually they're definitely playing physical, but they've had twice as many fouls called against them than the Irish. So I guess I think the Irish can't complain too much about that.
Nice job defensively. Unfortunately, clear to the middle. An opportunity here for the Irish. Long shot, left foot. Rojas off the post.
Well, that took a deflection on the way in. Rojas fortunate to get even a finger to that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he partially saved it or if it got by him and it just was too wide, but Wildcats catch the break, and the Irish are definitely putting pressure on. Juntila Nice slide tackle there by Rosemount. Prouty misses. Eagan doing a lot of flailing for the ball. They need to get themselves under control here. This is an offside play by Branner. He was still coming back. Watch this shot. It was headed for the far corner. It had a little hook on it, and I think that hook is what saved the Wildcats.
Not a shot on goal, but that was dangerous.
Foul is called. Player is down.
Eagan bench wondering why, as Brunette taken down. I think Eagan bench, Eagan coaching staff wondering why there's not a yellow card caution there. That's a pretty clear opportunity, clear situation to me, at least live, where it looked like he was definitely breaking up a promising attack. And let's face it, these are 17 to 18-year-old young men, but they absolutely know what they're doing. When you reach out and grab a guy and haul him down like that, you know exactly what you're doing. This isn't U10 soccer.
I think one thing the Wildcats are doing is making sure that their bench gets plenty of time and that they stay fresh. We've seen games historically sometimes where the starters are playing almost the whole game. You can start to lose gas, for the final 20 minutes. That was a nice break, a nice play there for the reserves, and now Wildcats bringing in a few of them their starters, see if they can't gain a little momentum back. The Irish have been putting pressure on. They're very much in this game.
Residual crowd left over from the girls' game between the Irish and the Wildcats. Good-sized Irish student section, good-sized Eagan student section. The band is here, so great atmosphere here for high school soccer.
Triple team. Wildcats and push from behind on Sondag.
One of these days, somebody's going to take one of those kicks quickly, and they're going to really jump on the defense before they get reset. Speaking of reset, Tapa, and as you see Tapa and Juntilla talk, I'd like Tapa just to stand there and have Juntilla play him the ball.
Yeah, there's no Rosemount defender anywhere near anyone. No, a nice volley by Tapa. He made that look easy.
He did make it look easy.
That kind of a quick shot can catch a goalkeeper napping a little bit.
But like you said, Skip, I'm surprised that the Wildcats, with their offensive acumen, didn't spot the opportunity there, because Juntilla and Tapa, there was nobody within 20 yards of them, both of them. It could have been a quick touch and go. No, easy for me to say up here. A bit harder on the pitch.
But it certainly looked like they were considering it. Here's an opportunity for the Irish. They got an overlapping run coming down the near side. Still controlling the ball. Prouty defensively needs to watch himself. Play that one back to LaPlante. Irish cross that one in. That one's batted down in the penalty area. We got a collision.
A foul against, okay, the referee initially signaled a foul against the Wildcats. Makes more sense that it's a foul against the Irish. And for just a moment, I thought, is that going to be a penalty? And the referee says, no, it's not. In fact, he meant to, let's see if we can pick up the contact here. And yeah, so that's Tesdall being upended. And unfortunately for Martin, he's the one who actually get the worst end of that collision.
He certainly did. He ended up running into a Tesdall miss kick. if I had to be kicked by one of these players, Tesdall would not be in my top 5 of who I would choose to deliver that. He has got a hammer.
One of these days, Skip, you'll have to tell us who is in your top 5. That would be fascinating TV, I'm sure.
Oh, where's the ball boys? Substitution here for the Wildcats, or excuse me, for the Irish. Nice job by Tapa knowing he had Eddie behind him. Eric Knoll unable to control. Good defense. Rosemount comes back to win that one, but then they play that one into touch right in front of the Eagan bench.
Well, major props to the Irish. They've done a nice job in the last handful of minutes of not allowing the Wildcats. Wildcats have had some opportunities, but still 1-0 on the scoreboard. And I'll tell you, if the Irish get into halftime at 1-0, Skip, they're going to feel like they've accomplished something.
Well, and I think even more than that, the flow of the game feels like, okay, we're in this, guys. Yeah, we're down. We might be down 1-0 at half, but we're in the game. The ref's calling it both ways. We're going to get opportunities with set pieces and free kicks. You know, they could easily have a goal, if not 2. And one off the post, one just off above the crossbar. Wildcats do need to pick things up and generate more opportunities. Sondag one-on-one. Nice delay defense there as the Irish hustle back. Miklo Jones plays Tapa. Eric Knoll. They play a game of catch. Knoll trying to create something, but again, good patient defense by the Irish, keeping it on this side, nothing in the middle, nothing in the penalty area.
Good switch to the field by the Wildcats.
This is where the Wildcats need to stay patient. A bit of a dangerous pass there. Now it's turned over. Oh, and Sondag got too much of it. He had Oliot. He knew he had him, and he hit it just a little hard and off target. Opportunity goes begging there. I think that one might have been a little touchy. I don't know. I mean, he's calling it tight now, so I guess it's consistent, but not sure that was a foul, but Ethan Brown will set it up and leave it for his teammate. Carter Yu back in. He had a yellow card foul back in minute number 5 that led to the Wildcat goal. Rojas. Minute number 39.
Wildcats have been good towards the end of halves. Most of their starting offensive firepower is back in the game. Let's see if they can create at least one more good scoring chance.
Into touch at the center flag. Burnett tried to take a few yards extra.
Fouls quickly evening up between the Irish and the Wildcats, Skip, by my count.
Quick restart here for the Wildcats. Knoll with speed, gets by a couple of guys. That one's a little strong. Oh, a nifty play to clear that one out. Wildcats on it again. Give and go opportunity. A long shot. Side of the net. Fans got a little excited.
Opportunistic for Miklo Jones. Nicely done. Lays off for Knoll, who gave it right back to him. Jones kept the run going. That was nice football. And the ball was rolling. when the free kick was taken. The ball has to be stationary. And finally, a replacement ball is found, and the Irish will put it in play here with 23 seconds to go.
So they kicked the ball illegally while it was rolling. I'm not sure they should stop the clock for them to reset it.
Well, I think they were having trouble finding a ball to reset.
Down in the final 14 seconds. Opportunity here for Sondag. If he gets moving quickly, he's got to go. There's 8 seconds left. He's into the box, penalty area, goalkeeper comes out. Nice save by the keeper, and that is probably going to end the half. It will. An opportunity for Sondag. Unfortunately, he's still down. That was a great save. Would have been a devastating goal for the Rosemount Irish. Hopefully Sondag is okay. We're going to get this replay. A long ball, I believe, off the boot of Eric Knoll. This is going to be the goal. Back in minute number 6. Oh. We are at halftime. Sondag still down in the penalty area after the collision with the goalkeeper. It's the boys Section 3 AAA final. Eagan Wildcats 1. Here it is, Sondag coming in. You'll see he gets there. Oh, a great save.
Yeah, the keeper at Sondag knocked knees. And Sondag might have lost his wind there too. You can see he's holding his chest. And a little bit of a limp, which is definitely not good, but the fact that he's able to walk off on his own power certainly is a positive sign.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a bruise or something that can get a little bit better at halftime, heal up, and he can come back. But as it is, we are going to take a break. It's been an exciting first half. Stick around. We will be back in just under 9 minutes. The Wildcats with the go-ahead goal. Blake Prouty, they lead 1-0 over the Rosemount Irish. You are watching the boys soccer section finals right here on Eagan TV.
What got me into soccer was my dad. He was a longtime coach and started me really young.
What got me into soccer was my brother. He played soccer, so it just inspired me to watch him play.
Sophomore year, when I scored my first goal, that was like a big moment for me because it's like everyone else had scored and I haven't, and my mom got on camera and everyone like surrounded me. It was really fun.
Probably earlier this season when we beat Rosemount here at home. That was a big win. It felt awesome.
The friends I make, most of my good friends play soccer. It keeps me in shape, and I just love the game. Probably just being a part of a team collectively and just sharing like amazing memories with all my teammates.
Just how it's worldwide, you can relate to everyone about it, as well as just the connections you make while you're playing the sport.
Being a soccer player is just going out there and enjoying the sport and having fun, and then also competing and trying to do your best.
Soccer means a lot to me, you know, just being part of a team, being part of something bigger, and, you know, just having the opportunity to come and do something I enjoy every day.
Part of the pasta feeds that we have, we go to each other's houses, we just eat pasta.
You know, just celebrating after our victory.
Put your effort into it, because you can get anywhere you want to be, but then also make sure you're having fun doing it, because it doesn't last very long.
Have fun, try your best. Yeah, that's really the most you can do.
As a Dakota person, you know, everything I create is about the community.
The program today is with Marlena Miles, who is a local Indigenous artist, and she's doing some work with the community that will not only be a series of programs throughout Dakota County, but it also results in a permanent piece of art that will be in the Dakota County libraries, which will be really great for our community to be able to see.
These kind of events are important because it lets people see a real human sharing these histories. They can see that Native people aren't just stuck in the past, that our stories are present and they're continuing to be built. Dakota people, we believe in something called Shichu and your star power. And our word for art is that, and that everybody has this star gift, that when we create art, we're putting our influence, our positive energy to inspire other people, and other people inspire us. So, you know, I wanted people to think about who in their own lives inspire them and how do they contribute in their own ways, and then collect all those stories. So everybody's stories will be part of this art piece. You know, our traditional way of telling stories, but involving all of the communities. That will be something that people can look at and, you know, remember that they are contributing to this bigger space with our abilities.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is me? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you got to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
I'll see y'all.
I got some batteries and 2 flashlights.
What's up, champ?
Alright, cool.
I feel like you get taller every time I see you. Congratulations,
You know, how you feel on the inside is just as important to me as how you feel on the outside.
Oh, Daddy.
I'm grown up in every way, care of me, care of you. You're my grown up and I know you're there.
I'm your grown up and you know I care.
'Cause it's you and me and me and you.
So when you are okay or not okay, I'll take care of you.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff.
That's what white people think. You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad. Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
It's something about having that piece of paper. Some people think that's worth more than my skills.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
You just gotta be so good they can't ignore you.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Analytics and empathy. That's how I've gained clients.
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
Hey, Josh Sibley back with you. The weather is getting cooler, jackets are coming out, and fall sports are winding down, which only means one thing. Winter sports are coming, and ETV will be your ticket to Wildcat winter sports all season long. This season, you can find all home games for boys and girls hockey and girls and boys basketball, plus select coverage of boys swim and dive and wrestling. Make sure to keep an eye on cityofegan.com/ETV-sports for our full calendar of games. Our winter sports season kicks off November 16th. Now, back to second half action here on ETV.
You're looking at the stands at Wildcat Stadium here at Eagan High School. My name is Skip Newton alongside Nathan Cron. It's the Section 3 AAA Finals. The Eagan Wildcats with the 1-0 lead at the half over the Rosemount Irish as the teams are just getting ready to take the pitch here for the second half. It was a quick goal scored in the 6th minute by the Wildcats, but nothing after that. Nathan, how do you feel about the first half? How does each team feel about how they played?
Well, the Wildcats, I think it's fair to say the Wildcats were better in the first half than the Rosemount Irish. The Rosemount Irish, did not generate much offense in open play. They had two corners, both looked dangerous, had opportunities. They had a couple of free kicks that have been potentially challenging for the Wildcat defense, but in terms of open play, they have not done anything. They haven't done anything that has really created stress on the Wildcat defense. That has to change for the Rosemount Irish. For the Wildcats, they need to keep feeding their guys. They need to keep feeding the guys who have gotten them here. Give it to Noel, give it to Sondag, assuming he's 100% and able to be out there. And in fact, we see him out there right now, standing near the center circle. Keep feeding these guys and let them do like Oliat and Juntilla. Let them do what they do best.
As you can see, teams just getting ready to start the second half. Irish with 4 shots, a couple of saves, couple of corners, 7 fouls in the first half. Wildcats, scoreboard says 8 shots. I had 11, so 8 to 11 shots, somewhere in there. 10 fouls for the Wildcats, but the most important statistic, the 1 goal with the 1 assist. We begin the second half. Of course, this next goal, crucial for both teams. If the Wildcats can get that second goal, that creates a little bit of breathing room. It takes away the fluke play or the one breakaway or the one set piece. And set pieces are a definite weapon for the Irish. Here's Miklo Jones. Draws a crowd. The Irish do an excellent job defensively of just packing it in the middle and not giving any sort of a shooting lane when the Wildcats get to the outside like that. That's usually where the Wildcats find their bread and butter, is working it in the outside of the penalty area and then bringing it in. And for that cross and a quick slam goal, sometimes they work in the backdoor passes to create opportunities. Noletti, nice job playing it up. Left just a little too softly there, and that one's stolen but quickly repossessed. Prouty leaves it for Eric Knoll. Gentilla got that one stuck in his heels.
Wildcats starting this half on the front foot, and I think that's what, if you're the Wildcat coaching staff, that you definitely want to see.
Yeah, I think the strategy needs to be, guys, we need another goal, if not 2 more. We have to play aggressive. We have to play our game. Oliat couldn't get there. Punt fairly high in the air, but left nicely for the Irish. As I stated in those statistics, we saw 17 fouls in the first half. Hopefully things settle down a little bit from that perspective. Also saw 3 yellow cards, 2 against Rosemount, 1 on Eagan. So we will have players playing on yellows. Sondag was hoping that one was going to get over the head of the defender. I think he played that right. Take the chance and get open.
Yeah, I don't know if that was Tesdal or Brunette. I thought it was Tesdal, but what a great ball from Tesdal.
Oliat with the defender. Defender has position. Nice job there. Keeping it off the dangerous boot of Oliat. He'll quickly throw this one in. Plays it back. Just by Brunette, but he's going to win that despite the good effort of a slide tackle. Oliat brings it in the middle. Nice pass through. Knoll continues to feign. Tried to spin his defender. He works that one through, and he's headed in the right direction. That was a nifty little move. Nice defense.
Nice job by the defense to not bite. And brief delay as the throw needs to be taken from the right position.
Brunette draws a double team. Tried to get Noel Jones from behind, and there's our first foul of the second half.
Irish need some magic, Skip. They need some luck of the Irish, or leprechaun magic. I don't know what you want to call it, but they need something here to generate some sort of offense out of open play. And right now they're just not being able to do that. The Wildcats are really defending in depth.
Tesdal, he's going to win this one, and you're just not going to get around him. Most defenders are quite skilled at that by now, and Tesdal's no exception to that. Rojas will switch it over to the other side of the net. Take the goal kick from there. Flicked on by Prouty. Gentilla couldn't get position, but does win the throw. Eagan goes down, no call.
Not really much of a protestation from, I think that was Knoll.
And there's an aggressive foul, but called against the Wildcats.
Not 100% sure not 100% sure I saw that clearly, but referee in center certainly did.
Sondag pressuring, trying to create something out of nothing here. And here come Rosemount. They cross that one in. A couple of headers by the Wildcats get it out of the danger area, and now that one's misplayed. Oliat kicked that one off of the Irish. Nicely done. I think there's a little confusion as to which ball they were going to play with. Fun little game in practices. You put a second ball out there to see what the players do, but I'm not sure that works in an actual game. Sloppy play there by the Wildcats turns this one over.
Large Eagan student section. You can see there our ETV cameras able to pick that up. Band is still here as well. So good crowd out here tonight for section final soccer. Wildcat boys looking to return to the state tournament for the first time since, I think I heard the statistic, 2015.
That is correct. Been a long time, been a long drought. This team is definitely talented enough to not only get to the state tournament should this score hold up, but I think have an opportunity to advance to US Bank Stadium and maybe even the championship game if they keep playing well. Here's Oliat, nice hustle. One-on-one, brings it inside. Fake the shot, went by a defender, that feeds it across, shot, not quite in. Looked like that one was gonna be the second goal.
Could not tell if that was saved or if it simply didn't get on frame.
I think it might have been left a little short. Prouty looking to set up a shot for himself. He can't. And here come the Irish. 3-on-3 if they hurry. Tesdell says, I've got this. Oh, a nice idea there by Knoll. Little off of Brunette. Turns over possession, but does allow the Wildcats to get back into their defensive shape. And another foul on the Wildcats. I think Nico Jones was caught leaning in, expecting resistance, and there was nobody there. He just fell on top of him. 10 versus 10.
I can understand Jones's predicament there. I that was definitely not, I didn't see honestly, I didn't see a foul there. But, you know, that's, you know, as long as it's called consistently, I guess we'll take it.
Dangerous set piece opportunity. If they can get ahead on it, it's right inside. Wildcats played it, now look to counterattack. Sondag 1-on-2. He's got nobody with him, but they're catching up quickly. Sondag with speed. Far side penalty area. Earns the corner. Amazingly, the first of the game for the Wildcats.
Sondag, what an effort. I mean, you can see it. Look, you can see him right there skipping the shot. He's limping. He's not 100%. But Sondag saying to himself, this is the section final. It's 1-0. I'm a senior captain. I'm going to be on the pitch.
Waiting for the permission to restart here as we're just under 31 minutes left. I'm not sure if this is an injury replacement or what exactly is going on, but.
So Carter Yu is going to leave the pitch. He's limping. And number 6, Max Ellis, is going to check back in. So an injury for the Irish.
Ellis injured earlier, glad to see him back. Outswinger, Gentilla. Plays it short. Rosemount clears.
Good job by the Irish winning that ball. If you're going to concede a corner, the very best thing you can do is be the first one to get ahead to it. Irish did it.
Knoll tried to spin his defender. Defender got a piece of it. Gentilla. Prouty has to play that one quickly to the outside. Turned over by Tapa. Prouty makes sure that the throw-in is won by the Wildcats.
Interesting to see here, Skip, the soccer IQ of both of these teams, looking for opportunities, making sure they do the fundamentals correctly, not doing anything too fancy that creates, that if it doesn't come off, creates an opportunity for the other team.
Irish looking to create an opportunity, looking for that equalizer. Tesdall plays that into touch. Quick rethrow. Tesdall says, you got to get it higher. I'm a tall guy. Creative flick into the box doesn't work. Knoll. Oliat. Oliat working his defender. Goes deep. Plays it across. Too close to the goalkeeper. Again, we don't know if it's Van Dyke or Kelly. Regardless, some great plays made, including one at the end of the first half, literally with about 10 seconds left, if not less. Sondag on a breakaway, a huge save by the Irish goalkeeper to keep this game 1-0.
High IQ soccer play there by Asher Brunette. Skip there's a 1-2 pass worked by the Irish, and instead of leaving his man, Brunette goes with his man. When he goes away, the ball comes right back to him, and Brunette heads it away for a throw. So, I mean, again, but you know, the challenge here for the Wildcats, they can win this game 1-0. They absolutely can, but they have to be fundamentally sound. You hear that all the time in football. It works the same in soccer.
And another foul against the Wildcats. Decidedly one-sided here.
Yeah, that's a bit of a head scratcher. I didn't see a foul there. At least I didn't see anything more than a trifling foul. Let's see if we can pick it up here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call was there.
Yep, I missed it.
Played in the penalty area. Nice, strong defensive play. Tough play there for Rosemount to try and do something with that when the ball's coming right at you, and he jumped in the air, which means he has no control over himself and really just no options.
Irish, though, really, taking advantage, though, of these set-piece opportunities, Skip. I mean, the last 2 free kicks for the Irish have been dangerous.
Another foul called against Eagan. They need to get themselves in position here and not worry about the calls. As there you see Prouty goes down.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that call at all. That's a foul for me.
Another dangerous set piece. This one they play short. An interesting choice. That one goes off the corner flag. This ball is live. Headed up. Significantly wide. I have that as the first shot of the half.
I have that as I think I have the Wildcats with a shot. Perhaps I'm being a bit generous, but if that might be the first shot of the half. It might be the second shot, but in any event, either team, one shot, nothing on frame, nothing for either side.
And another foul against Eagan.
Well, the fouls are 6-0 now. I understand that physical play is going to occur, but I have to say that fouls are starting to stack up. And at some point, there is going to be some frustration. The Wildcats in the first half were thought to by many in the crowd to maybe getting the benefit of some non-calls. And now the Irish seem to be the Irish seem to be the beneficiary of perhaps in some overcorrection by the center referee.
I think the frustration is probably already there for the Wildcats. Hopefully that doesn't manifest itself into sloppy play or mistakes. Nice win. Ball by Oliot. Eagan struggling to connect passes. Uncharacteristic of their play. Good double team by the Wildcats. Nice pass forward there on the slide. Wildcats need to relieve pressure, and they do, but there's immediately 3 white jerseys around the ball. Played back to Prouty. He'll take the shot. And the save is made.
I like the shot.
Save there.
I like the shot by Prouty, Skip. I think that's brilliant. If you've got space, take it.
Nice job getting in front, winning that one. Sondag. Far side, this is Oliot. Him and Jutilla have switched sides. Speed move, he gets tripped, and that's in the box. That is a penalty. I'm not sure, well, I know why they're arguing, except I thought that was a fairly clear trip in the box. Did you not think so?
No, I agree with you, Skip. It's in real time. It certainly looked that way. Henke is upset, and understandably so. It's a section final, and he may have just conceded a penalty. But let's see if we can see it here. And yeah, it looks like a good call from the replay.
This will be Knoll. Pressure on here, the Wildcats. And he absolutely crushes it. Eric Knoll in the 57th minute. The Wildcats with a big 2-0 lead.
That's an emphatic penalty, Skip Newton. I have to tell you, I don't know that I've seen, watching soccer at a lot of levels, a penalty taken with that much conviction and force. Watch this pop for net. That ball.
Yeah, that was crushed. Usually the rule on these PKs is you want to put it as close to the post as you can. He just overpowered that thing. I mean, it was a brilliant penalty. Wildcats with a huge second goal. They now are in the driver's seat to go to the state tournament. There's still 24 minutes. That's a lot of time left.
Well, we've seen goals here at Wildcat Stadium scored in bunches. Wildcats right now are saying to themselves, 2-0 sounds fine to me. Henke not sure how he got away with that. Winning the battle of physics against the smaller Sondag, but Wildcats right now happy with the 2-goal lead.
Rojas, good communication with Eddie back there, making sure that made that save, and Knoll just crushing that one under the crossbar.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the keeper had even knew it was coming in that general vicinity. I'm not sure he was going to get to that ball. It was brilliant.
He looked like he was guessing low and to his right, and I think the ball went a little to the other direction, but high. I mean, yeah, that's just a great penalty there by Eric Knoll. Second goal scored for the Wildcats.
Irish now with everything to do. They're definitely chasing the game a little bit here with just over 22 and a half minutes to go. A 2-goal deficit, not insurmountable. We have seen, as I said, Skip, we've seen, as you know, we've seen goals in bunches in boys' soccer games. Frankly, if you're the Wildcats, you're not comfortable with you're okay with 2-0. You'd rather have 3 or 4.
Knoll showing off those foot skills. Burnett. Tesdall. Oh, wide open in the middle is Prouty. Gets by one player. He's got 15 yards. Plays it all the way across. Nice pass. Gentilla, right foot, crosses. I don't think that was a shot necessarily. A shot / pass, a shass, if you will.
A shass?
A shass.
We have to be careful on the air saying that
I emphasized the...
Some substitutions for the Wildcats. We're seeing looks like we're seeing Axelrod as you see this ball. I thought Jutilla was going to curl this on frame.
You know, when I look at that replay there, he was shooting the ball. His body language and everything about that said that he was shooting. So I'm marking that down as a shot. Still a 0 in the half pass column.
So Brander, Knox, Axelrod have all checked in. Graham Johnson in the middle for the Wildcats.
Is this Axelrod's first appearance in this game? It is. Axelrod is one of those, instant energy guys off the bench. Has a nose for the goal. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get a big opportunity here. Nice play by Brander to get back and not foul, but apply pressure. Checking back, if you will, near trip, but plays advantage.
Good play of advantage by the center referee.
Burnett gets Olayed.
Some excellent defense by the Wildcats in depth, Skip. It's not one player, it's not even two players, it's 4 or 5 players all combining to make sure that they're not committing fouls and they're forcing whoever has the ball for the Irish to go through multiple bodies. It's really been rather effective.
And yet they will counterattack quickly when they're given the opportunity, and here they come. All of a sudden it's a 3-on-4. Knox unable to get away from his defender, but into touch, and now we're past the 1 hour mark. 19 and a half to go.
Well, Irish, again, in open play, just have not been dangerous offensively. They're going to have to do something, Skip, to create some opportunities.
Axelrod trying to get there around the defender. Unable to do so. It'll be a goal kick.
Interesting to see if the Irish maybe withdraw a defender, throw an extra attacker on, do something of that nature. They obviously have to get a goal here soon. And a foul here against the Wildcats.
That was an easy one to call.
It was an easy one to call. Interestingly enough, the referee gonna have a talk with the Wildcat, and can't tell if he's gonna issue a yellow card caution to Sion Tapa.
That comes in the 62nd minute. The second yellow caution against the Wildcats. Both teams each have 2. The other one coming on Eddie Catora Valencia.
And I'm perfectly okay with that caution. He broke up a promising attack. Nice flick on there against Rojas, but Rojas confidently claimed. I like the yellow card caution there, Skip Newton, but I'm a little frustrated because in the first half we saw the shoe on the other foot, and there was a two-handed shove or a pullback, breaking up a promising attack, and there was no yellow card caution.
Axelrod can't quite get it past the defender. Nice job there by Carter Watt. And here come the Irish. Wildcats quickly stop any threat from starting. Up for Axelrod. Nice play defensively by you. Axelrod almost got by Watt. Nice one-on-one defense. Final 18.
Every ball out of bounds or over the touchline is 10 seconds, 12 seconds, 15 seconds. And the clock is being stopped. And that's because of an injury all the way back on the 30-yard line, other side of the field.
That's Garrett Garms, senior forward. Has 1 goal, 5 assists this season. Axelrod waiting to throw this one in. Big throw by Hannon. Nicely headed out by the Irish defense.
Look at Brander. What closing speed from Ryan Brander.
With that speed, I can see why they would try him up front. I mean, any speed up front puts more pressure on the opposing back line. Axelrod again. Almost got through both of them. Good second defender. Unfortunately, couldn't earn the corner. Ball gets through, but nobody there but the boys in blue and Rojas. Grant Paulson, number 20, left back, played that position for much of the season, so very familiar with his spot on the pitch right now.
Yeah, Brunette slid over to take Sion Tapa's spot. I imagine we will see.
Opportunity, Rojas. Nice job keeping that one out of harm's way. Paulson couldn't clear. Did a nice job of preventing any sort of shot on goals. Ethan Brown was lurking. However, we've seen dangerous scoring opportunities for the Irish off of corners. 15.5 to go. This is almost getting to must-score opportunity here. In-swinger, it's short, it gets through. Wildcats miss the clear, draw the foul. A dangerous miss there as that ball was played short. I think a lot of times the defensive player is so concerned about playing the ball with his hand that they have a tough time with those balls that are bouncing in like that, and then they just miss them.
Wildcats fortunate that that didn't result in even a more dangerous scoring opportunity.
Oh, Tesdall, nicely done. Just gets by Knox. There's that speed by Brandner.
Honestly, Skip, I had no idea he was that fast.
He is looking like a man that absolutely wants to win this game and wants to do whatever he can to help. Just the effort out there is second to none. Nice long ball, too long. Slightly misplayed, but Knox couldn't get there. Long run for Knox. Prouty switches things up and actually doesn't play that one with his head. Wildcats going to the long ball here. I think perfectly happy just eating up space on the pitch. Slide tackle probably ill-advised there. Tesdall and Prouty work it out. Paulson.
Just over 13.5 minutes to go in the Rosemount season. They've got to, like I said before, Skip, they've got to summon some sort of magic. They've got to do something to create an offensive opportunity. Right now, these Wildcats just slamming the door on them in open play.
Eagan continuously feeding that ball either through or behind or to that Irish back line. They are not going to stop putting the pressure on. Prouty says, enough of using the chest. I'm going back with my very capable heading skills. Into touch.
I want to take an opportunity to thank our crew, our award-winning ETV crew today. Josh Sibley, our executive producer, director Tim Shinyan, Jared Greenberg on replay, Paul Winkle, Samantha Price, Brad Lester, Willie Nielsen, and Max Hellmuller. Thank you so much for making us look and sound good. You guys are a big community asset.
I'd like to extend my thanks as well to the awesome Eagan TV crew for allowing us the opportunity to do this season after season. It really is a privilege to be a part of this. Thank you to the boys and girls booster clubs as well. Long ball, this is dangerous. Knocked away, played back in, across, right on goal. It's saved, I believe, blocked by a defender. I don't think that was saved by the goalkeeper. That looked like goal number 3, Nathan.
It absolutely was. Let's see if we can get a replay here from our crack ETV crew. Ball comes in, it's sent across right Axelrod. And Knox denied by a great defensive play.
Yeah, there was just a wave of Irish defenders in there. I mean, he had a tough, it looked like he had a tap-in, but there was probably 5-6 players standing between him and the goal, taking out different shooting angles there. As it is, we're still 2-0, 11.5 to play. Section final, Section 3 AAA. The loser of this game has their very successful season end. The winner will go on to the state tournament, which starts in 1 week. Either next Tuesday or Thursday will be the first round of the state tournament games. The opponent, the place, and the exact time still yet to be determined, as other sections are wrapping up their play this Thursday.
That looked like a handball.
Sure did.
Probably a good non-call, but no advantage there, because, I mean, it's not like there's an Eagan player within 10 yards of him, but still.
Left foot cross. Irish had possession, now it's 1-on-5. Oh, a nice job there by Knox. He's got an opportunity, slides it past the goalkeeper, but it's wide. And an Axelrod gets by his guy into the penalty area. Second defender comes over. Corner kick is won. Nice move there by Hannon.
Oh, Axelrod absolutely nutmegs the defender. Oh, there's a foul being called right on the edge of the penalty area.
Not a corner.
I heard the whistle. I was surprised that there would be a whistle on a corner, but maybe I thought it might be going out of play, but Prouty.
A little surprised he's taking this. He's so skilled winning the ball in the air with his head. Off the football goalpost.
And frankly, the less said about that, the better. I think Prouty rightfully disappointed in that attempt.
Some wholesale changes here for the Wildcats.
So to see out the last 9 minutes and change of this game, we're going to see Knoll and Sondag. Tapa is going to come back onto the field playing on a yellow. Mikolo Jones will check back in.
Oh, and Gentilla as well. Oh, a nice touch forward. Oh, another one. Some brilliant touches there. Gentilla behind Knoll. Temporarily knocked away, but Irish had possession. I thought Jones won that one clean.
Well, the referee is going to call a foul that happened earlier. He was playing advantage.
That makes sense.
The advantage didn't develop, and so he brings it back for the Irish foul, or excuse me, the Wildcat foul, the Irish free kick. So big opportunity here for the Irish. It's getting to be crunch time. They need to get something on frame.
Ethan Brown, junior co-captain. Oh, it flicked dangerously close to goal by the Wildcats. Now, corner kick for the Irish. Their corners have been dangerous on the first three. In swinger, short. Get another shot at it. That time, I believe it was Tapa that played that one. Wildcats need to win this one in the air, get it out of harm's way. Short again, played deeper, and it goes over.
This is a bad series of events here for the Wildcats. Continual corners creates incredible pressure on defenses.
Another one. That one's flicked deeper by the Wildcats and then played out. Nicely done there. Right back in. Opportunity here, offside flag is up.
First offside call of the game. So both teams really respecting the back line, making sure they're not getting caught in an offside position, not giving away opportunities because they're the offside. Actually, it's the second. Brander was offside in the first half.
Prouty. Irish pass goes into their bench. An oddly quick restart for the Wildcats. 2-goal lead with 6 to play. There's no need for a quick restart. Still just a 2-goal lead. A goal by the Irish would make things interesting in the final 5.5. Somehow that ball got all the way through to Gentilla. Jones.
I was beginning to wonder what Rojas was thinking, but apparently he was living right.
Tough one for Oliot on the far side. Great idea by Prouty.
Big credit, though, to the Irish defense, Skip. The fact that the Wildcats have scored 2 goals, of course, won a penalty. You know, I would have, coming into the game, I would have thought the Wildcats would probably put a few more on the board. And the Irish, to their credit, have been stout generally in the back.
Every time the Wildcats get in that penalty area, it feels like there's so many Irish defenders in the way. If there were that many Wildcat players in the way, I would call that a destruction of Wildcats.
A destruction of Wildcats.
A destruction of Wildcats. Brown. Nice check back, Gentilla. Unfortunately, that pass turned over. Oliot is able to play that one into touch near the center table.
Now, every ball out of bounds worth 10 to 15 seconds, even with quick restarts. The Wildcats have certainly done enough tonight, Skip, to merit advancement, but the Irish still have a few minutes to make some questions of the Wildcats.
Oh, a nice job by Gentilla, not just winning possession, but maintaining control. I mean, that play, instead of just booting it long, wastes more time and now sets up an offensive opportunity at the far end. Sondag tried to feed it across to Gentilla. Now he's going to have to bring it back. Still with possession, he'll fire a shot. I think that one may have been deflected. It was. This is a corner. Corner kick number 2 for this half for the Wildcats.
See if the Wildcats can get something here. Imagine they will go to goal on this.
Gentilla. It's flicked. Oh, almost in. Creatively flicked behind. Was that Prouty, I believe? That was clever. Played it behind him and almost got that inside the far post.
Oh, that was so artistic. There's a reason that soccer's called the beautiful game, and Blake Prouty gave us an example of why it is called that just now.
Tick-attack call.
Yeah, fouls really stacking up here against the Wildcats. By my count, I've got 9 for the Wildcats in this half versus 2 for the Irish.
9 times?
9 times.
Into the penalty area. Pinballs around a little bit. Here's an opportunity. That one's deflected. Rojas. Surprised he didn't go to ground there. The final 2 minutes of the section championship game. Eric Knoll.
The Wildcats now, Skip, are in position to say, you know what, we're just gonna play this ball down into the corner and stand on it. At this point, 2 goals should be enough. They just need to see it out.
There will be an awards presentation after this. The second place and championship medals. Here's an opportunity for Rosemount. They have to have it, and they do. The far corner, the goal is scored in the 79th minute. A huge goal for Rosemount. This one's not over yet, folks. I believe a heel pass
by
played back gorgeously to Axel Martin. His 5th goal of the season, senior Cole captain.
That was a beautiful play by Raimondo. Martin cashes in. And like you said, Skip, it's not over yet. Still a minute 18 to go.
We've seen far stranger things happen in sports. 78 seconds is going to feel like an eternity for Wildcat fans. Life breathed in to the Rosemount Irish.
Is it too little too late, or do the Irish have more magic up their sleeves?
You know the pressure will be great. They will do whatever they can to get it down the pitch. These are the times when you cannot see fouls taken by the Wildcats. Any foul here is devastating. 1 minute to go. Wildcats can just play this out if they're smart. The deeper they get into Rosemount territory, the better. Knoll says, roger that. Nice job not fouling. 41 seconds. Clear but not out. Prouty over the back. That has to be a foul called against the Irish. It is. That's a massive, massive foul. I don't know what we're rushing for here, folks. Gentilla, yeah, corner. There you go. Play the corner. Don't foul, just play the corner. And Prouty says, I'll play the other corner, and that is going to do it. The Wildcats, South Suburban champs, Section 3 AAA champs. They return to the state tournament since 2015.
It is a team, it has been a team of destiny all season. Skip, you and I have been privileged and honored to be able to watch this team play. They've lost only once this season. No reason that their next loss shouldn't be in the state tournament, and it will be. If they lose again, it'll be in the state tournament. Congratulations to these Wildcats. These Irish came out and gave us everything that they could give us, just not quite enough to take out the Wildcats tonight.
The game-winning goal scored on a penalty in minute number 57 by Eric Knoll. An absolute blast into the goal. The first goal of the game scored on a free kick, or off a free kick. It was Eric Knoll taking that free kick just outside the penalty area. Blake Prouty heading the rebound home after it went off the crossbar. Rosemount's goal comes in minute number 79 after a beautiful heel pass. Axel Martin scores the heel pass, Max Raimondo. And that is your final 2-1. The Eagan Wildcats have advanced to the state tournament. Teams will be lining up for the award ceremony. They'll give away the second place medals and the second place trophy to the Rosemount boys. Saw this earlier night to the Rosemount girls.
And while they're lining up, the Eagan High School Soccer Booster Clubs would like to thank their platinum sponsors: Ansari's Chips Pickleball Club, Eagan Hockey Association, Twin Cities Orthopedics, the Willie Team at Edina Realty, and Wave Soccer Club. Thank you for making soccer so good for so many people here in this community. And the Eagan High School Boosters would also like to thank their gold sponsors, Birchwood Dental, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, Coldwell Banker and Rami Cormont, Dermatology Consultants, Eagan Arms, Love the Reuben, Eagan Football Association, Escape With Us Vacations, Homestead Auto, Salvo Soccer Club, Teresa's Triple Diamond Sports Card and Collectibles, and the Urgency Room. Thanks for your support of Wildcat Soccer.
A memorable season for the Wildcats. Everything coming together, playing so well really from the very start. Now they've got work to do as they have 1 week until their next game, either next Tuesday or next Thursday. State tournament. The winner of that game will advance to the semifinals, which of course is played at US Bank Stadium. Those games will be early morning games. I looked those up. Starting at 8 a.m. And we're going to go ahead and toss it over to public address announcer Dave for the awards.
Number 3, Ethan Browning. Number 4, Roy Anderson. Number 5, Max Raimondo. Number 6, Max Ellis. Number 7, Sujit Penmatsa. Number 8, Jorgito Oliva. Number 10, Axel Martin. Number 11, Brady LaPlante. Number 12, Alex Perla. Number 14, Carter Watt. Number 16, Garrett Garms. Number 19, Adam Hernandez. Number 20, Ethan Brown. Number 22, Cole Henke. Number 23, Carter Yu. Number 26, Landon Eklund. Number 28, Caleb Mesfin. Number 64, Aiden Wand. Number 66, Matthew Duchild. Student manager, Brady Bruner. Student manager, Eddie Torrance. Assistant coach, Jim Lindell. Assistant coach, Carl Peterson. The head coach of the Rosemount Irish, Todd Farrington. And now will the captains of the Rosemount team please come forward to accept the Section 3 Class 3A second place trophy. Congratulations to Rosemount High School, second place, Section 3 Class 3A boys soccer for 2024. Congratulations to the Rosemount Irish for an outstanding season. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 Section 3 Class 3A boys soccer champion is Eagan High School. Gold medals will now be presented to each team member. Please step forward to accept your medal as your name is announced, starting with goalkeeper Carson Kanapik. Goalkeeper Zach Rojas. Number 2, Sion Tapa. Number 3, Darius Knox. Number 4, Colin Bray. Number 5, Graham Johnson. Number 6, Owen Juntilla. Number 7, Hannon Axelrod. Number 8, Jake Sondag. Number 9, Zayon Oliaf. Number 10, Miklo Jones. Number 11, Eric Knoll. Number 12, Ryder Brandner. Number 13, Harley Gray. Number 14, Asher Brunette. Number 16, Eddie Cotora Valencia. Number 18, Mason Axelrod. Number 20, Grant Paulson. Number 21, Blake Prouty. Number 22, Noel Eddy. Number 24, John Tesdall. Student manager, Ethan Grandstrand. Assistant coach, PK Anand. Assistant coach, Micah Anderson. The head coach of the Eagan Wildcats, Josue Botuli. And now, will the captains please come forward to accept the Section 3 Class 3A Championship Trophy. Congratulations to Eagan High School. Section 3 Class 3A Boys Soccer Champion for 2024. That concludes the awards ceremony, and we thank you for your attention.
And there you have it, the Section 3 AAA champion Eagan Wildcats headed to the state tournament. Final thought as they go in, they are in a good position to get a seed.
They're in a good position to get a seed. The state tournament is seeded for the top 5. So I imagine the Wildcats might get maybe a 4 seed, 3 seed, 5 seed, but they will avoid the first or second seeds, which gives them a great opportunity to win a quarterfinal game, make it to the bank, and who knows, good things can happen sometimes at that bank.
Absolutely. Pay attention to social media for the official times. Of course, the official Minnesota State High School League website, MN Soccer Hub, will have the opponent and the seeding date and times coming next week. For Nathan Cron, for the outstanding Eagan TV crew, my name is Skip Newton. It's been a brilliant season, and it's continuing to the state tournament. Once again, the Eagan Wildcats victorious here, 2-1 over the Rosemount Irish. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a fantastic evening.
Quarterfinal sites are